Life is as ephemeral as dew on a
There we
leaf,
go. Oh, he doesn't.
and full of worldly strife.
What is my... Okay, my mic's okay now, too. I guess it was working before. Had a bit of a, had a bit of a tech crisis, but it's all fixed. It's all fixed, so we're all good. Why the fuck do my eyes look... I was wondering this before, but why the fuck do my eyes look so crazy? Hi, grass! My eyes look so crazy today.
Life is as ephemeral
It's okay.
as dew on a leaf,
I think.
and full of worldly strife.
Because I'm a bit crazy anyway. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. The rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. The rats made me crazy. Oh yes, absolutely. I'm totally not already very tired. Because my dumbass decided to take a nap. But it'd be like that. Ooh, spooky, my face. There we go. That's a bit better. Alright, that's good.
Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf.
Let's go back to the story. We love Casterus. We stand Casterus. Just wanting to know what the fuck she's thinking.
This courage is a testament that they have never once retreated from a battle.
I've heard that these words are still engraved in Castrum Kremnos even today. Sealed within this statue is a...
They use their own body as our city walls, keeping out and protecting us from the pervasive spread of madness.
Honor, courage,
tenacity, and sacrifice.
Finally, the only thing that remains is reason.
Cheer up, young lady. There is no need to shed tears over a glorious death.
I suppose if you want this, but damn, did you really have to die for this?
Her sorrowful.
No, young lady. As a warrior, I have witnessed too many
Although only a sliver of your soul remains, you remain so...
To be honest, I don't know either. But I am certain of one thing. This is not an acceptance of death. I am just enjoying...
Enjoying?
Indeed. Along this journey that we've taken...
No, sometimes there's nothing you can do, and all you can do is just enjoy your life.
Changed in the process.
I mean, that's what I would do.
And now I have reached the journey's end.
But when you depart the mortal realm, separation and death are two sides of the same.
And be reborn with the dead.
I love it when OBS decides to just disconnect itself. It's great.
As foretold in the prophecy and according to our vows, once it all ends,
Even if it was prophesized. Do we have... Let me do it, sister. Let me be death's sacrifice. I was the one who wasted your life after all.
the seeds for this sea of flowers. Besides, I have lived a fulfilling life. Even though I was fated for sacrifice, none of the things that I've experienced will dissipate.
How could my memories of you...
Oh, they're twins.
Tell me,
I like how she was provided a ghost chair too. I know, it's so spooky.
what exactly are we?
It's run by magic, so it's technically an electric wheelchair. Or I guess an electric scooter?
But regardless of what the answer is, regardless, ever since we were born, the fact that we existed was predestined, and nothing could erase it. This is why I will always... We're twins, after all. Alright, my dear Polixia. It's time to extract my heart and light the flame of death. After that, use it to plant the first bud in the prophesied new world.
Oh. Damn, they stabbed?
If I imparted my knowledge of the... Would you use it?
Death is inevitable. If such a mighty power real even now, my answer, this is why, sister, in the prophesied new world, I shall plant the first bud. Go now. Return to the ocean god's treasured pearl. Our hometown. I shall open wide the entrance to the nether realm and grant you a second life.
No, what the fuck?
The living beings on this earth shall respond to my call and lead you to the sacred
I
daylight.
should be crying. What was the... No, they're so sad.
Remember, do not look back on the land of the dead. Do not stop moving. And as for the price of our equivalent exchange,
Everybody, we've come
Damn.
to the end. Unfortunately, I am not compatible with the Supreme Being, so I was unable to completely fuse their... I'm certain of this now. Before the Titans that we are well equipped with were born,
Sisters,
a
they're
group of
sisters.
heroes roamed the land. These heroes followed a prophecy and took possession of divine authorities one by one, until they eventually became the pantheon of the new
It'd probably be a
world.
fucking pain in the ass. Like, I'm already having a... It's already a pain in the ass getting ready in the morning just normally, especially if you wear makeup and stuff. Imagine having to put on all these like chains and like chains and accessories and all that. Like I know my dad, he's a police officer, so he wears a lot of like I see him carry around all this heavy like equipment sometimes. I don't even know if I don't think he brings a lot of it home. I don't think he brings it home a lot of the time. But it's like a fucking bulletproof vest, all his fucking gun, whatever belt stuff is on his belt. I feel like it'd be such a pain. And to do that every day, just on a normal day, like damn, I could not.
Just like the flame chase journey,
What a start.
I believe that this is the truth behind it.
This is besides those twins in the past. Even
Are their whereabouts truly unknown? In our world, there exists...
but the people there worship Fagusa and bear no relation to Thanatos. I've also never been to that place, as in the time of Idonia.
Take this,
This is...
the new Sporist masterpiece, the Philosopher's Stone. Remember, I've mentioned before that the art of alchemy is all about conversion.
We're getting a fucking
and ascension.
philosopher's stone. What is this?
This process
Fucking
also applies to the
Full
pursuit
Metal
of truth.
Alchemist.
Think about the story of the dragon. This stone will lead you to your
You still look as confident in your...
Simple. I shall merely admit to the entire world. However, my line of thinking will not fail, because I have actions speak louder than words, Castor.
I've already searched for so long. I'm willing to, but before I leave,
That was the world imprinted in Kefali's soul. If we are to prove its existence...
I understand.
Okay, so that whole thing was like a
Child of-
memory.
Don't get antsy. I still remember the question you posed. As a scholar, I do not wish to offer up ambiguous conclusions. Let's discuss this topic again when she manages
Dude, I
to
can't
find
do
the
it.
evidence.
It's too much of a pain in the ass. I can't do it either. Like, I have a coworker who she wears like, I don't know if it's like heavy amounts, but she wears like mascara, eyeliner, and she wears that to work. And I'm like, how do you get the motivation to do that? And she wears like a lot of jewelry too in her ears. Like, damn.
I merely wanted to ask, if so, rebirth.
Why not? When I was a child, I lost someone dear to me. When I was a teenager, now I'm merely forsaking my body.
Why are you always finding ways to die?
This is but a necessary...
Can someone who's dead even claim to be the purest of them all?
She wants to be
Furthermore,
pure, but
if your hypothesis is proven correct, does it not just confirm that the
is
myths
death
are
itself
true,
pure?
and thereby invalidate all your theories?
No. It's just... It means that I can actually ascend to godhood.
That's...
Lady Aglaya, you know that the core flame of death has always been the greatest unknown regarding the Era Nova, which is what Professor Anexa has come to a consensus with Kindness. They want to suspend the trial once Thanatos' core flame is reclaimed, hoping thus to eradicate death from this world. But I know this runs counter to your wishes. So long as we do not usher in Era Nova, the Black Tide will never be eradicated. Even with Lord Mighty on the front line, and the Black Tide not posing an immediate risk, honestly, it's difficult for me to assess the pros and cons in this decision. But the Titan could be very near. I cannot let...
Well said. You already had every reason to seek an audience with Thanatos. It's that great performer who has a world without death.
I mean, I don't think I'd wish for a world without death. Imagine living forever. It sounds awful.
If fate dictates that my path must oppose yours... Lord Mighty showed me that without taking the first step, all talk of what follows is moot.
I am not going to punish her for that.
I could see you punishing her, anyone for anything.
I have always hoped to hear you speak your mind, Cass. Styxia. I visited that place in the past. Though it is now an island surrounded by the river of Soul's torrents, it's not go. I will not stand in your way. As for you, Castorus,
Thank you.
I
Damn,
hate
guess
to
we're
put a
gonna die
damper on
again.
this heartwarm. If Styxia is now an island,
the answer is quite in the mids. Zagreus once made the domain of the dead their treasure vault. That is to say, they could enter and leave the...
Hold on, I need to reread that.
the nether realm.
Alright, so he didn't say why Lady or Tribby couldn't teleport us in. Though I guess all things concerning, we want to avoid that.
And if they could do that, then it follows that the demigod who inherited their divinity. I'll see you at Memorial Palace at Action Hour tomorrow.
Cypher. Wait, is this the cat girl? Is this gonna be the cat girl? No, Dong Hong isn't back.
Hey, friend. Is
No.
the really over? Did you win?
Be tied with the elder councils.
That means victory. Well, moving on. I borrowed a mountain of books from.
Honestly,
Astral
I don't
to see
even
if I
remember
can
if we
find a
won
way
or
to solve
lost.
your
I didn't
problem.
really understand that
Let's
first
see.
part of the story.
I still have only 32. Really? Oh. You're right.
Yes, be like me. Take a nap. Nap time. We love nap time.
Cass? Lady Treby, is something troubling you? No matter how breathtakingly beautiful Styxia once was, I don't... Is that a figure? In the past... Lady Treby, you know perfectly well that I hope your toughness is not a... Cass, you hardly ever talked of your past. None of us knows what you went through, apart from Maggie. We are just happy for you, that the core flame you're meant to inherit has finally surfaced.
Oh. Any story that explores a world without death is not very desirable. So true. I think that's why I kind of like... There's this book series. Give me a moment. There we go. It's called Scythe, and it's called... the first book is called Scythe, and it's written by Neil Sisterman. Yeah. It's about a world where humanity has managed to get to the point where no one can die. No one dies. So even if you got hit by a car, there's a way to revive you, or like no matter what you did, you can be revived, or you no more death, no more starvation, no more just no more dying. Now, in order to combat with overpopulation, they've created a group how would they describe it? I guess it's like sort of a group of people called scythes. They're the only people. They are tasked with controlling the global population, and they're the only ones that can end a life. So they're tasked with just killing people, making sure that the overpopulation doesn't become a thing, keep world in balance or whatever. It gets it's very interesting. They're separate from the big AI that rules society now. Now, unlike AI, unlike like most AIs in stories that I've seen, this one isn't evil and actually genuinely is a good leader to humanity. They just keep it separate because I guess it runs contradictory. Ironically, it's the scythe group of scythes that are kind of corrupt, but they anyway. I recommend that series. It's a really good story, and it does immortality and in society in a very interesting way.
Isn't it a little too soon to say that? But you already know where tomorrow is, don't you?
It's a good story. I recommend it. I don't read very often, so it's very rare that a book catches my attention like this.
There's no need to rely on anyone else, because we embrace others to comfort them.
Thank you, Lady Treeby. This feeling.
Then go do it. Trian was actually working on a surprise gift for you. So, let's meet back here when you return from Styxia.
Trian must have been very close with Castorus. The hunk? The hunk?
It's me.
Oh, it's it's Castorus.
I hope I didn't wake you.
Well, sleep is a luxury when you're at my age.
I'm glad to see I'm here because if it isn't too much to ask,
Sure, I guess.
aren't you going to? It isn't a long way from here.
I'd love to go in.
Ooh. Might as well catch this guy while we're over here. Ooh, look. Ooh, chest. You can tell I don't explore very often.
Tell me how I can vote.
Take your ceramic shard engraved with the Kethali rune. Select the Council of Elders in your heart and pray silently until the shard registers your choice.
The Council of Elders? More like the Council of Buffoons? The Black Tide took my hometown long ago! Who are they kidding with bringing back Arachrysia? It's all a sham to create their own Arachrysia in Akama!
The Titans are just. So long as we do not overstep our bounds again.
Oh, please. The time when these deranged Titans should have vacated their spot to the demigods is long overdue.
And I pray that Talanton smacks some sense into you with their scales.
That was,
Just another peaceful day in Akama.
I suppose, peaceful is to this day. I still find it almost unreal that Akama is the only place illuminated this peaceful.
It's kind of
night.
suspicious now as you think about
I
it.
forget that this is the. Before coming here, I had lived for many years in Idonia, a city of rime and frost. The people there were devotees of Thanatos, and traditions that. Yes, but back in those days, I was Idonia's maiden of war. I was trudging across the frosty plains on my own when the Idonians found me. They saw I was expected to grant merciful deaths to war captives, prisoners bound for execution, and heroes alike.
Damn.
Is that how you see it too? No matter how kind or cruel the means, nothing.
I mean, I don't really see it that way, but that was kind of the more, I don't know.
Taking away someone's life is never worthy of religious worship.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Casters. I didn't mean it.
Their voices.
I know that feeling. But you must respect those walking towards death. Just like how you should respect.
What you're asking me to do, no matter the titles, I am still taking.
This won't be the first time that Idonia's fanatical nether warriors have faced death is the mightiest and... Then let me in Idonia, the the great swords commonly used by execution. The sword has 3 air holes along its body. If the sword is swung down swiftly and accurately, the holes would make no sound, and the executed would also. But should the executioner have any hesitation, the holes would produce a piercing
Damn, what the
whistle.
fuck?
Every executioner after Dracon is to hone their sword skills every day in preparation of future executions. Every swing of their blade must be more resolute than the last, for failing to do so will bring pain for the dying.
No.
I'm asking you to consider the source of the dead's suffering, and use that knowledge to fortify your future touches with more. Go, walk with the dead, and love them as you.
Please.
No, I can't do it.
Is your duty.
Thank you. I beg.
If you cannot learn to accept death, this is your last chance.
No.
Damn.
No.
May you gain some insight. No, this is just the beginning of your life
What the
as the
fuck?
maiden.
You executioner!
Do it then, executioner.
Her hand goes through his chest.
I curse you to live in eternal pain.
Please. When will this ever end?
Damn, what the fuck is this? She's still fucking smiling. They didn't even make her model look sad or anything. She's still fucking smiling. I know it's probably not really a thing for. But damn.
Your duty.
What are you trying to do?
I have a final resting place.
You're not that old yet.
No. For I have come to fear. Castereth. It was I who brought you here. From the frosty. I've always known. Indeed. Yet you can end any sinful life with just a touch.
It doesn't matter how lightly the Idonians take death, or how readily they accept it.
I've taught you and cared for you as my own daughter all this time. Because of this, in the eyes of an Idonian, death is the end of all life. A destiny. You can only live your life to the fullest. And when you do, even if you eventually leave.
No.
Come now. Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden. Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all that I know. Show me that you are a
I think they're more like. They're not like actual flowers,
that you possess the result.
but more like visual representation of her curse. Like kind of like a fog.
Emerge from your cocoon.
Damn, what the fuck? That's so cool.
May death protect us!
Damn.
Who's here?
That was the
Time
fucking
for the
coolest fucking ult ever. Or entrance ever. Fuck, that was fucking sick as hell.
I shall remember this warmth.
Conflict is pitiless.
Continue on being the goat, as always.
Wish. How many can you block?
So I honestly don't really use him that often.
Follow my charge.
You'd think I'd use him all the
Cherish
time.
this time. Who's here? Time for swordplay. Blade and flash. Embrace a new life. This was the last time I followed her command. The executioner, who had seen too much death, Elder Amonette, the person who tried to teach me about death, ultimately vanished like dew in the morning mist. I have nothing but respect for her. I erected a cenotaph in her honor in the marshes outside Idonia's city walls with the others I had laid to rest. It was a long, long journey. It seems the most terrible darkness in this world. How did it disappear to Titan become the deepest fear, and why do they haunt my dream? I continued my travels to seek an answer.
This is so depressing.
Initially, I was running away. Then
It looked
I
awesome,
started
I'm not
searching
gonna
for
lie.
it. And now, at the
Exact.
end,
This. Why shouldn't I just use a dragon to blast all my enemies out of my way? It's fucking cool as shit. That's what I mean. That's what I think.
just want to know if my touch, can I make anything?
I don't want to die. Please, I fucking use this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't want to die, please. I don't want mercy like this. Just let me go. I need him. I don't.
I remember this
I
cutscene.
hate these icy hands.
I think I seen this on YouTube. Baby Castors is so cute. Baby Castor, she's so tiny, yet she bears such a heavy burden.
Get it over with. End its suffering. The Reaper has blessed your hands. Only you can grant them peace.
Aww. Fair enough, if a girl like her touched my head, I disintegrate too.
Embrace death. Walk alongside it.
She wants besties. She's just a little girl. She's witnessed much death in her life. Damn. I have no idea who that is, but
You,
it's,
Casteress.
if it's depressing, yeah, they're pretty much the same.
All
Oh
of them
no!
have gone.
They're holding hands
Heeding
like they weren't
Death's
kids.
summon, crossing into their domain. I must go too. I don't fear it, just I have some regrets. Watching people leave this world again and again, it must be lonely for you. You must want to desperately embrace them before they go.
I can't. These hands, they're too cold.
But Big Sister Casteress, your hands are so warm,
Oh
just like
no!
anyone else's. So go on, don't hold back.
Give me a warm hug.
She's just a baby. She's just a baby. Fuck. She's just a baby. She wanted to be a normal holy maiden, a normal girl at heaven. And not kill everyone she touches. Oh, I'm actually crying.
Hands like these really be warm.
Oh, I'm actually crying. Damn. That's some intense looking eyes.
On the day that Ornyx's trial ended,
Damn.
you must have had many questions. I felt just as confused. Why? As I wished I could take action, but no matter how hard I try, like even when we brushed against each other unintentionally in the grove. And it was obvious when an almost unattainable hope finally welled up in my heart. When I thought that perhaps my fate declared to me, it wasn't wasn't that that your soul no longer belonged to this world. And did I really think this time would be any different? Having walked such a long road, anything I wish to hold on to. From that moment on, I lacked the courage.
Damn. They really took Castorus and cranked up the depression to max.
Perhaps I might have one last chance.
I think it's just her hands. Because when she walks, it's not like she leaves footprints of like death and grass. But where it ends, that's the, I don't, like, how far up her hands does it have to be for it to work? Cause I'm assuming it's just her hands, cause she's always like, oh, my hands are so cold, my hands are so cold. And whenever she's seen, like, killing someone, it's always with her hands. Though I guess I think she's mentioned previously in the story quest that even proximity could cause like great discomfort.
Long ago, Trinan read a prophecy to me. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and I found no surprise in it. Embraces in this world are born of reunions. Yet, my touch speaks only of fair, and yet, things have taken a turn for the better. I have no reason, for your sake. With that,
Probably.
let's put that aside for the moment.
I actually wondered that during the cutscene, like, why not just cut off your hands at that point? Keep them as, like, a monument. Or, like, not a monument, but, like, a weapon, I guess, is more accurate.
I want to retrieve a small gift I specially prepared for you. I made it myself. The journey to seek an audience with the Death Titan can...
Is it a brooch with my face on it?
No, it isn't. Look, it's right there. Huh? What's going on?
No, if they did amputate her hands, which I suspect she would die from doing, she wouldn't be responsible for what they what they did with her hands. So technically, she wouldn't have to kill anyone if she just gave up her hands. Well, I guess there's also the possibility that the curse will just move up her arms. So the nubs where the hands would just be the new location of the curse.
I am not some corrupt grown-up. The coin of Zagreus and a slate.
Holy moly! A kitten? A kitty thief?
No doubt about it. This is...
Yeah, just throw hands. Literally.
It's a Lady Cipher, the demigod of Zagreus whom Lady Aglaia had spoken of. So many years have passed. Yet let's just do as the slate says and look for Lady Cipher.
Dear Princess Homebody.
right there.
Working strife.
There seems to be a new show for that.
Pursue her.
Whoop. That's actually really cool.
Huh? This is a trick she let.
2 short spears, 1 correct, 1 wrong. Be fooled the right spears free to flies.
She's in court.
Hey, I got it right. I'm so smart.
This is how it should be. We must pursue her.
There's something to investigate here. There it is. Imagine having a bow and arrow and just instead of like a spear or like a pointy edge at the end of the arrow, it's just her hands. It probably wouldn't be very aerodynamic, but ooh, but you could also like use the fingers as the points instead of just like the whole hand.
Lady Cypher, please come on out.
You're still.
Since you know it's a gift for someone else, please now.
Well, since I know it's a gift, that just means I need to milk its worth. The children of the wind never stay for long in one place.
Name your price. I'll... I'm sorry.
Why don't you two come over to my place? You'll make a better
Piece of cake. I can do that even...
Alright, I'll see you there. Everyone cool with me collecting a deposit before we reach you?
I'm sorry?
She's in court.
Oh, okay. I was wondering like what the fuck is the divine blood? Do with divine blood. I'm like, oh, it's the gift we got from bitch face.
Over here! Over here! No, not that way. Come on. If I really want to relax, you two. No
She's
need to
so
get your hat
pretty.
on. I'm not that scary, am I? Meow.
Alas, the character that Meiosis appeared.
No way. Some people might have been into that a millennium ago. Loosen up, buddy. Shall we get down to business?
Give me the jewelry piece first.
Hi,
Or
Butt Bell.
everything's off the
How you
table.
doing? Chat, this is my friend Bunny Bell. Or Bun Bell. I forget how to pronounce it. We're playing the new story quest in Honkai StarRail. My god. It's the first time you've come. It's the first time in a while you've been to my stream. I don't remember the last time you've been on my stream. But I'm glad to see you here.
The materials are nothing to wow at, but the workmanship is superb as always. You're still skilled as ever.
I don't know why, but when she started talking,
Put a lot of art into this one.
The first thing that came to mind was Meow Meow Wubsy. Like, I remember like a show that went like Wow 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 Wubsy, but instead it's Meow Meow Wubsy. And instead of Wubsy, it's just Cypher. Ooh, a snacky. What you eating? What you eating for a snack?
Oh, come now. Don't be so upset. Look, isn't the view here just great? You can see what everyone is doing and where they're
I'm
going.
your...
And they won't
I
even
forgot.
know you're here.
Second, I forgot that you usually watch the stream before work. I'm just your local pre-work snack and stream.
Now that we've broken the ice, let's get to the point. Everything I've said so far has been a joke. I'm inviting you to.
I'll put you in that working mood.
1. The seamstress found me, and 2. The Council of
It looks like, look at you having your finger in both pies.
Alas, but I'm telling you that I'm not interested in doing either of those things.
You better be eating more consistently. Dude, the other day I made you do 20, like, what was it? 50 squats? You deserve a little, you need to eat consistently. Bruh. Though I suppose I've done worse. Wake up at 4:30 and just not eat until like 10.
Don't go look for the Death Titan. Well, this is some high quality stuff.
She's so pretty! The gem really matches her eyes.
And this room is full of it.
Some of it is family fortune, while the rest came from my business as a dressmaster. Don't liken the flame chase work to your shady dealings.
Wow. I should have busted down your door instead of going around like a thief.
Bruh. I mean, I guess it really depends on when you're waking up. If you're waking up late, I guess 12:30 is fine. But if you're waking up early, I can't. It's not breakfast. It's not a breakfast time. It would be your breakfast if you ate at that time, but it's not breakfast time.
Well, spill.
Payment for doing work.
Did you forget my stance to all?
You wish to run away. Run away from your responsibilities, from the prophecy, and from your destiny. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. I understand this prophecy weighs on you immensely. That is why I have never reproached the demigod of trickery for running away. But I need you right now.
You know, maybe the gods got your tongue with their golden threads aglow. Give me a reason why you're back.
We lost Trian.
Oh.
The divine power of passages is running out. I need another...
Oh, I get it now.
This is Casterus's own request. She's also made up her mind to leave her confused past behind.
Confused? She was forced to kill a bunch of people. I don't think you could describe that as confused.
As will you, Cypher. When you...
Don't be so sure. Time is hard in the likes of you and I. But Casterus remains pure as driven snow. She can always turn back before the end, you know? Maybe she'll remember Trian's sacrifice. Maybe she'll remember the countless martyred Chrysos heirs. Maybe she'll remember you, with your one foot in the grave. Tell you what, why don't I take this room of treasures as a
Go on.
I bet she'll change her mind and turn back. Now, if I lose, I'll do what you want me to do. Return this deposit to you, plus giving you another room full of treasures.
You sound like you have all the confidence in that case.
Let's make... In
She is
conclusion,
betting a lot of money on this. Coffee is not a breakfast. That is water with that is caffeinated water that hardly has any calories in it, which is what you should really be looking for in a breakfast. Calories.
I want to win. So I hope you two can give up on going to Styxia. What do you think? Tempting, right?
She must have a lot of money. The currency I use isn't the same as the one in Amphoreus.
Oh, please. Dear great mystery, I'm not giving you broken seashells people use in the markets millennia ago. I'm giving you gold. Pure, solid gold. It's a hard currency.
Oh, she has a little bow in her hair. That's so cute. I love her design. She's so cute.
It's not about the value of the reward. If we don't find... I can't go into the details.
Princess Homebody, you keep talking about needing to find Thanatos, but did you ever live?
What are you trying...
I'm saying, contrary to your beliefs, Aglaia didn't take you in, just...
The flame chase journey walks hand in hand with sacrifices.
Fine. Never mind. We all have our own problems. I ain't gonna say anything anymore. But listen to me. Styxia is no tourist destination.
I don't know why they made her short so short, though.
There are 10. No.
Definitely
50
a male
times larger than
gaze type of
Aglaïa's
thing.
fault. Yet, I've never been there. And I never plan to. Because even a demigod can't be sure they can walk out of that. And now I'm supposed to escort you.
Just ripping people off the authority of Zagreus is a
You're not
demigod.
wrong. At least it's...
I have lived a longer life than most people. Though I'm not as good at doing business as I...
Then how are you going to live the rest...
Then I'll give you...
Well, don't mind if I do. 80%...
Don't forget to get... I'll show you who's the boss once I've recovered with full HP.
I'm so scared. Here. Be careful with a minor change in plans, though. Don't go to the bath tomorrow. Come look for me at Akama's city gate.
So, why are you...
Oh, nothing, really. Just a bit... Well, now that it's gonna be a long...
Damn. Okay, that's cool, though. She can teleport. That girl's thighs are unreasonably thick. Not that I'm looking. I mean, I can't even judge because I'm looking too. These Wormwood, Phantom Days, Gift, Alchemistry Gates, Leave Without You, Protect You in. Damn. She gave it back? Aw. It's such a pretty ring. I want something like this in real life. I don't want to walk. Close enough. There she is. Cat girl herself.
Bright
Cypher.
and sunny. Just
You're...
Really? Just the three of us?
The trio team is the best set up to reach the finals. No need, I already told her. You sure know how to put me in a spot, Casterus. I need to travel with you, but...
Sorry.
Oh, I was just teasing. Don't take it to heart.
I'm taking it to heart. How dare you? But, like, I'll forgive you.
Did you know that the legends say you have to put an obol into the mouth of the dead or over their eyes if you want them to successfully cross the river? That's the fairy fare for entering the Netherrealm. However, I honestly won't ask you to pay this time. I'll pay. And then we'll just have to go through the motions.
Honestly, part of me kind of likes men's jewelry. At least I like the simplicity of men's rings. Though I do like women's jewelry more. Sure are helpful when it doesn't cost you anything.
I'm just trying to make this journey feel more special. All right, pass me the coin. It's time to get the gods' powers going. A fleet-footed trip to the Netherrealm. Oh, one last thing before we go. You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live once. Get ready. Be steady.
Ooh.
Hi, your turn.
She kind of reminds me of,
Don't be nervous.
She's like a mix of Liddy and Lynette from Hidden.
It'll be gone in the blink of an eye.
Ooh, damn, she's fucking Sonic!
All done. Bye.
She's fucking Sonic!
Are you feeling alright? She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, just like how she clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer.
Don't worry. Mem's here to help.
So you came!
It isn't my only...
This
I wonder
is
how she
Sixia,
transported
the city of
Casterus
dragons
if
and
she can't
waves.
touch her.
Anaxa hypothesizes that the missing Thanatos, this is the land of their birth. Or perhaps Anaxa had used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kephae. And when he was on the verge of death, he was... This alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, might actually make... Even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years...
Oh, so...
I guess that's the only way. The only leads we have now are the name of this city and the fairy tale about the dragon.
Imagine dying. Couldn't be me.
Thanatos is even more mysterious than
Indeed. Even one as erudite as Anaxa could only point us to this place, and no for I believe rather than standing still.
Yes, like, fuck. Cypher said, we only live once, might as well just explore this entire place.
Go back whence you came. Go back.
Oh, she has such a cute voice.
Ahead lies the realm of the dead. What a beautiful...
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in Idonia. Some think of them as manifestations of Thanatos' benevolence. By turning the lingering obsessions of the deceased into these creatures, others think of them as Thanatos' messengers that guide the departed to the Netherrealm.
The second theory sounds more believable. After all,
Perhaps. But the fact that...
Dude, I have the Google app downloaded onto my phone, and, I keep getting notifications about this, about stories about the Switch 2 pre-orders. Now, I don't have... Oh, it's so pretty. Anyway, I'm really distracted.
These
Fuck, what was...
shadowy figures. Are they illusions reflected by the River of Souls? Mommy, you told us to go ahead first, but 1, 2, 3. Perhaps Mommy will be back. 1, 2. Strange. For reflections in the River of Souls, they seem odd.
Do you want to buy any food?
Anyway, I keep getting like notifications about the Switch 2 pre-orders. They didn't change the price, with the exception of like maybe I think it was the accessories that are a bit more expensive. But honestly, I'm still kind of like disappointed about this price of the games. Like 80 bucks for one game? Like, I can't afford that. I'm thinking I might wait until the holidays or like Black Friday or something when they go on sale, but even then there's no guarantee that that it'll go down in price.
Wait. I'm not selling my fish to living people. You love.
Could it be that...
So,
But there aren't...
I can only...
Apologies. I don't have... Please relax.
This...
I knew it. They're supposed to reach the end of the West Wind by floating down the river of... Did Thanatos...
Perhaps all of us can still use some CPR.
Why are you identifying as a dead person now?
I have no idea. Hang on. Didn't he say more live? Could it be that these souls are...
If something is done out of goodwill...
Goodwill? Wait a minute.
That's me.
Are you dead too?
I still belong to the land of the living as of now.
Thank you. Could it be that you are the...
I couldn't take their behavior anymore. So I stole some things here and made up some lies there. Just trying to give them something to look for.
It's because of vile living creatures like you that we're being misunderstood by all of them.
Yeah, it's like 500 bucks for the console. Like, hold on, let me look up how much the price was for the Switch, the first Switch. At how much was the Switch when it came out? It was 300 bucks when the first Switch game, or when the first Switch was released. So I don't understand why it jumped $200. Or I guess it's $450 technically, but still, that's $250 more than the first one. I honestly, I see a chance of the Switch 2 not being very successful. Like, there are a lot of games that there are games that I'm looking forward to on the Switch 2 that I really want to play, like Rhythm Heaven 1 or the second Rhythm Heaven 2. Tariffs. Yeah, the tariffs are killing us. I actually got an email from a different company, a Good Smile company, because I ordered an Okazaki Nendroid from them. Kita actually sent me the link to it because she knows how obsessed I am with him now. Well, I wouldn't say obsessed, but I like him. So I pre-ordered his Nendroid that she recommended to me. And I saw he sent an email about it. or I got an email about like shipping or like price increases, and like apparently Canada's being affected by them too. Switch to yeah, it might be another Wii U. I heard about about a curse, the second release curse. Like they release a console, and then the second one isn't. Every other console is not as successful. I don't think it was like they had the 3DS that was successful, and then they released this the second 3DS. I can't remember what it was called, and that wasn't successful. And then there's the Wii and the Wii U. Now we're having to switch and the Switch too. Like, I really hope that they fix at the very least. I don't see them decreasing the price of the Switch too before. I guess pre-orders are already up, so they're not gonna change the price for that. But they might. But I'm hoping they at least change the price for their games, because that's ridiculous. It only sets a precedent for more expensive games, because it's only getting more and more expensive.
What else am I supposed to do? You can see the mess this place is in. Did you see those two blacksmiths on the way? They've been here for as long as the sun's been around, wailing over and over about casting a shield.
Then why have you come back?
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate water more than anything else in this world. Especially.
I mean, she is a cat. Cats do hate water.
But I just discovered it's about that boy who defied death. I found traces of him here.
Boy who defied death? Alexa? Oh, Mighty. Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh, right. That's his name. Well, now you know. So long.
Huh? She doesn't.
Lady Cypher has always been a... If Lord Mighty is also somewhere along the river shoals right now, then he will certainly become our signpost.
Don't worry. It's time. Ornix's Rune of Recollection is nearby. Use
Convenient? Okay.
Hey, over here!
Ooh, test. Give me a second, ma'am. I'll be right there.
Ornix's miracle has appeared.
Amazing! It's like we're inside a giant bubble. Even the river got parted.
We're like Moses.
There are wandering souls of the deceased here as well.
I was like, I wonder what would happen if we approached them
before we
with the shadow or the light thing, but I guess we can't. Makes sense.
By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had. Since the current campaign requires the utmost care, I was unable.
Foreign warrior?
A priestess, a warrior, and
Oh darn, no healer on this team.
Nobody knows. As of the scouts that went ahead, only one has managed to return. He says that the land ahead is a forbidden land that should not. As for the rest of the scouts, they've completely. While there is still dissension.
An unprecedented calamity.
It seems that you have indeed heard about this.
A world that has never seen death. May I ask, where is...
Though he returned to Styxia, he only had enough left in him to last no more than half a day.
Damn, he dead.
It was his intel that convinced us to rally together.
Look at my phone real quick.
He said that he witnessed the demonic treacherous land. The apparition
An
opened
evil
its...
dragon.
It all sounds rather...
Sir, could I...
The queen?
Oh, it's an echo.
Oh, it's the same lines.
Leave it to me. Sir,
It's like the
war ended
crazy.
long ago.
I was crazy once.
Styxia-
They locked me in a room, a rubber room
No
with
longer
rats.
exists.
The rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once.
Styxia, this cannot...
Oh,
Sir, I am the maid. Don't worry. I'm tip.
Oh,
Cass.
I'm fine. Is this...
ooh, thingy.
Well then, why should I place my trust in you, holy maiden from afar?
Wait, I don't quite understand what...
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos, heir of death, however, you seem to have no intentions of concealing your involvement with...
I cannot deny your claim. It was the council that offered this room to me.
But why?
I am unable to rid myself of this innate curse.
I see. So that they have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me. If I ever become obsessed with executing people, they will then have ample reason to terminate.
And yet,
That's because the fate that we were born with is a burden. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. Tidy up your precious garments and come with me. Arkema welcomes you, Castress.
Aw, that's kind of Aglaia. And bitch. I don't know. I don't know anything.
I didn't think we'd find vestiges of memory here.
perhaps, but Indeed. While my relationship with but
Could these dead monsters actually be...
if Lady Cypher is to be believed, this could be the handiwork of Lord Mighty.
I don't want to deal with it. Sorry. I'm
You
Akron
can't escape.
away.
He's still fighting against the Black.
Why are the
Even Thanatos wouldn't be able to accept black tide. These traces seem to suggest that anybody who since the realm of the dead must please stay back.
Oh,
Let me
okay. So
deal
you're
these
dealing with them.
enemies.
No, I don't wanna. This is so annoying.
Again.
So how have y'all been alive? How do y'all feel about fighting enemies with the wrong attributes? Dude. So everything takes longer. How do y'all feel about that? I'm just rambling. I absolutely love all these long ass fights because they put me in it. They still haven't I haven't edited the party correctly. I didn't think that I would have to actually fight them, to be fair. I thought I would just be able to cast Akron away and just kill them automatically, but nope. This game does not like me enough. She should be able to. I mean, it's the whole reason why I always have Akron on my team, you know, and that is because I can't be fucked to fight some enemies. I didn't even register it. I didn't even register what you meant by that. I'm not gonna. So you're good. I mean, she could just touch the enemies, but I don't know how that would help. Unless she were to kill him too. But to be fair though, some of the enemies in this game are kind of hold on, let me see.
Blood debt repaid.
Let me see. Some of the enemies. Which one? There it is. I don't know how. I can't pull them up without showing
The path
pulling up
ahead
my
is blocked by the
thing,
River of
but
Souls again.
some of the enemies in this game are unnecessarily
In that
hot.
case, let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy. If Don Hung was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the
Why is he not around? Why is Dong Hung not around?
If Lady Hycelins was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
Look, for a game full of our companion, where we travel a lot with our companions,
To be able to discern both the past
there sure is a lack of our Astral Express companions in this part of the game. Honestly, high key, I'm still disappointed for the lack of them.
Indeed, my
I thought the story would be more like, oh, we're both working together to find a way to we're working together to find a cure to help March from her affliction, but no. It's just us solving everyone else's problems without getting in closer to solving our own. They are teasing me. They're making fun of me that they're not that one of my favorite characters is not around. It's ridiculous.
I will at least derive some comfort.
Damn, it's kind of depressing. You live your whole lives worshiping death, but death doesn't grant you the mercy of being able to move on, like you've worshipped them to be able to.
Oh, this place must have been a beautiful courtyard in the past.
I'm gonna do a deep EP. I want to live it 500 more years. Farewell, Honkai StarRail. I left my trailblazing legacy at. The One Piece is real. The One Piece is at. If I live if I stay quiet, right? You need to know a lot about last words. Oh, it's her.
Please excuse me. I am but a scholar from a distant land.
Oh, it's not her.
Who had the misfortune of falling into the River of Souls. Oh, and you.
I'm sorry. I cannot bring you back to life.
Well, that's because I didn't fall into the...
Why?
If you could see the life I've led, then... But I did not expect things to stay the same even in death. Circe's above. What cowards humans...
I'm sorry.
That's all right, Holy Maiden. Cersei's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
I wrote it. That is my favorite part of the game, is because I wrote it. That's why it's so funny and great. This game is exactly my humor.
I have seen too many farewells. For some people, this power... But I...
Cass?
Yes, because when placed under time's vast scales, there is no worry in this world that cannot be solved.
You should chat with Dong Hong about this.
This is a wish that I've held for almost a millennium. But I've never been more firm in my conviction.
I mean, Dong Hong is technically immortal. You know what I think? I think those butterflies are like mushrooms.
That's fine and all, but we need to lay down some rules. Do we need to enter that doorway to climb even higher?
But how should we get up there? Just in case. I can't risk it.
Orynyx's 8 always appears in times like this. How convenient.
I just... Ooh, chest. Oh, I see.
Look, there's even a platform lift over there. A chest of the past has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside.
There we go.
Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
Ah, I guess we die.
Do you really want me to answer that?
Stay back. Don't come any closer.
Okay.
Don't come.
Why does he... Or is he actually...
Let me fight him.
There's no need to be alarmed. We're just...
You have a point. While this might once have been the royal vault, it's in...
You've misunderstood us.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to have bothered you. I merely...
A warrior?
Wait a minute. You seem to be quite different from him.
It's a long...
Thanatos?
Is it possible that...
Death. Couldn't...
Pollux.
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil dragon has been dead for quite a while. But they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace, and...
Pray tell.
I've heard that the queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her asked for whether this rumor is...
You have my thanks for the... Please, treat...
Damn.
Thank you.
This is his...
Yeah, show us your memory.
In death. That isn't like you.
I did it out of sympathy, believing that I wouldn't be racked with agony.
Sympathy? Sympathy for that?
That young man was favored by Talantin, who taught him a move that will defeat any mortal enemy with a single blow. He could rely on that move to always achieve victory during ARISU. However,
You feel that he's similar?
yes. Since he can never be inferior to others in martial, that's why he approached me and pleaded.
You are
Oh.
perhaps feeling lost from...
I've seen the people of Idonia stand tall and proud in the face of death. They had such proud perhaps death's authority was...
I won't refute your beliefs for now. It's a fairy tale from foreign land. A tale told by...
What? That means the girl born in the dragon's embrace.
I've already had an inkling for a while now.
Oh, so the twins are... Wait, I'm so confused.
After Aminette brought me to Idonia.
Her backstory confuses me. So is she not the twins, or...
Don't look back. Keep moving forward. Always.
I suppose we're gonna find out at some point. This is your mom. Ooh, up we go.
Living ones?
An alchemist. Ba 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 ba.
Scions of
Ba 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 ba.
Did you hear about the great work that I'm doing here? And of the
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of... During the age of myth, a time likely before your birth, I was...
But didn't that dragon
Oh, looks like... Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind can...
What did you figure out?
The deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls until they reach the end of the West Winds.
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the sky. That final ingredient.
What's going on?
I know that I am no longer capable of
This.
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast too long before we began to seek divine bestowed death.
Oh, hello, new people.
So we could be freed from the whims.
So glad for you to join me.
However, that brought doom upon us instead of summoning a supreme god.
Uh-oh, Skadios.
In peace, these departed spirits engulfed Styxia. That child is the only person whom I managed to save. Born within the evil dragon's abdomen, she has possessed the talent of death since her birth. She must have been granted to us by the gods as a chance for us to atone for our sins. Please, you must nurture her.
I promise that I will care for her as a mother.
By Fagusa above, as her mother, please bless this child with a name.
Oh, like how a Astral.
That's
Aww.
where.
The sound's back.
Let me review. This sounds complicated. I don't think I'll partake. I don't think I'll partake quite yet either. So the Queen of Styxia. Saved Castrus, who was born inside the abdomen of the dragon, and had Amunette take her in as her mother, and that's how Castrus came to be, I guess.
Living ones, don't waste your time bickering. The Netherrealm...
Black Tide, miss.
please?
Be careful not to suffer the same fate as those black tide creatures.
Everyone, hide behind me!
Fuck, I forgot to change the party. I suppose we're stuck. Born Dragons Skyrim? Yes, this is we're playing Skyrim now. We're not playing Honkai StarRail anymore. We're playing Skyrim. Hold on. Let me change this real quick then. I'll play Skyrim.
I weep for the departed.
It's not Honkai StarRail now. It's Honkai StarRail. Bro, look. You need to hear me out, but of course the enemies from Belobog, I think, are the hottest. But hear me out with some of these enemies.
Don't worry, it's just a squeeze.
You gotta hear me out here. Bruh, die already! Damn!
Another
There we go. Ah, there's a second round? What the fuck? I should have waited a second longer.
free will, or was it fate?
Look. Look. Look, if it exists, look, they were probably human once, so it's not weird. It's not weird. I'm sure I could find an enemy that look, just because they're not human doesn't mean they weren't human once, therefore it makes it less weird. We all have our preferences. My preference is not human, apparently. Occasionally.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
There are certainly weirder
Another
ones.
journey begins. Still waters uplifted. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
You know what? That's fair. But they're not dead. They're not dead. Well, I guess they're sort of dead, but I guess I can't really justify myself here. Dude, this fight's taking fucking forever.
Until everything burns to ashes! This is more fight.
Can breathe easy again.
A one-time end.
Free wheel.
Are you? Oh, thank God. Are you kidding me? Oh, yay! I was worried that we'd have to beat them, but damn, that's a key. It's mighty.
Lord Mighty?
I missed you so much that it almost killed me. Pun until intended.
I will find my path of return.
Lord Mighty.
I'm the one resisting. I'll go against the current. That is.
It seems like he's completely focused on resisting the It seems. Lord Mighty.
Damn.
Are you we're headed for the Matrix inside that tower. Just
Challenge.
that's right.
His brain cells have been killed off in death.
Troubled by the curse of
Like the person who has brushed against death countless times.
Cass.
I know. Rather than stay.
Bro talks like his brain cells were killed off at the same time. The chalice. Let's ooh plate. Chest. Ah. The bones of the dragon. This whole scene is so cool. Didn't Cass from Kremnos also have this?
I'm familiar, but I've never repaired.
If I was more powerful, I would be able. The rune of recollection is here, but could it be in that
Looks like your time to shine.
It's still up to me to step up in a crisis. Just shout for me when you need my help.
Go, Mem!
Just leave it.
Having brain damage as a ghost is crazy. I know, right?
Mem did it.
The pink squirrel is very smart.
The miracle's range is limited. Please come a little closer.
Aren't I a good fit for Orynyx's priest?
Of course. You're the most competent priest ever.
Oh, that's so cute.
The alchemical matrix.
He really does talk like he has brain damage, though. Trian!
So many of you! It's little Cass, Trian. Get what?
This is.
It really. Just like the other departed spirits we've encountered.
Yup, you're right. Trian already knows that she'll. But Trian believed that little Cass would have. So, Trian is standing here at this spot closest to the world of the living and waiting for little Cass.
It must have been.
But according to what Trian said, Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that when little Cass got here, Trian would get the gift ready and be the first person to. So, little Cass, we finally finished it.
Aww. Wait, this is so cute. Tongue and Stell over here. There's Anaxa. I forgot her name, but she's here too. There's Cypher and fuck, I can't remember names. There's Mighty over here. I can't even. I don't like her so much. I don't even remember her name.
This is what Lady Treeby wanted, the gift for me.
Oh.
Holy Maiden of Yanis. Even when separated.
Trian spent a lot of time drawing this.
It's seriously.
Oh, she's crying.
Little Cass, we don't know what your journey was like before, but little Cass no longer has anything to fear now, because everyone is here with you in the...
Only now, when I see Lady Trian's gift, it's the first time I've gained so many companions. The first time I picked up the hobbies of crafting. The first time I wore a dress personally made by Lady Aglaya.
It's so cute.
First
Look
time
at
I
their
went for a
little
walk
faces.
with Lady Treeby.
Cypher has a little cat mouth.
And Lady, looking back at all these experiences I never thought were possible. I took countless photos in the past, but they're all black and white landscape. If I had known.
Aww.
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass, and would love to take a picture with little Cass.
Sadly, being departed souls, our images cannot be captured.
Oh.
I thought so too.
What? Are we seriously going to leave any room for regret?
There won't be. This vivid drawing surpasses any photograph from the world of the living.
Oh.
Treeby, Trinan, and Trian's wishes finally come true!
Oh, I'm gonna start crying again.
It's not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Thank you for bringing me.
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
Yeah, riddles are for losers. Ugh.
This gift of yours will become the key to saving this.
Wow, that's amazing! Then keep smiling and carry on bravely! Little Cass, Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
Aww. She's gone.
Lady Trian.
Cypher in the back.
The aura of this place. If I go any further, I might lose myself. I must leave now, for the black tide still wreaks havoc.
Aww.
I have broken free from the chains of death countless times. This time will be no different.
And he still speaks
Will you
like
fulfill
he
your
lost
duty
so many
with the
brain
flame
cells.
chase?
A very upbeat dead child. Yes, very upbeat.
I have yet to make my decision.
No matter. Make the choice your heart does. I will continue to fight till I die. Then rise from death till the miracle descends.
Damn, of course he looks pretty up close.
There is one more thing.
What is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Aranova. You and I.
I see.
Damn, that sucks.
Is that all? Are you going to accept such a fate without complaints?
Do you have Astral? Cease wasting your thoughts on futile matters. Control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
Aww. The cameraman striking the camera into his eyes. Sticking the camera into his eye for that line. They're just putting him in the greatest angles. He's gotta look fabulous for the camera. If he's gonna be dead, he might as well look fabulous while being dead.
Thank you, Lord Mighty. I will find the right decision.
In the name of strife, may you meet a fitting end.
Aww.
This must be the alchemical matrix the spirit mentioned. Let's see. We need to insert Anestia's love.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind. In that case, seamstress, I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather...
Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please, follow your heart. By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time. Casterus.
So is the one with the brain damage who's the cutest.
Live as a human. And die.
According to that alchemist, the final piece is supposed to be me. However, he is not privy to the past, and therefore...
The past?
I saw the twins of death and kept the trial of the Hand of Shadow demanded taking the life of your family. I died during that trial, falling before the gate to the new world. She was consumed with regret over my death, so she used the Titan's authority to reforge my soul. Yet, it also means that's because the Titan she became already fell at the start of everything.
You mean...
That's right. The River of Souls is no material river. It cannot be... And that's why... we have to reforge its body.
But Cass, if that...
According to those departed spirits. But before we talk about... No, not from me.
I heard that...
I think... they must have realized how heavy a price they'd need to pay when they used their divine authority to resurrect a dead woman. That's why they exerted every ounce of their strength to send me to Styxia, a city that called for death, a land where none is hostile to death. They never saw their wish fulfilled and fell so prematurely. Only that wish is the reason Pollux' soul still...
So instead...
We were instead showing things to a strand of yearning that lingers here.
But all of this is just a hypothesis, right? What if we go through with the...
That's fine. As Professor Anaxa often... Now, the puzzle I shall reveal what they have been yearning to... Lady Trianne has already drawn a
Cass yapping about you're me not hearing a single word. You're cute. She's adorable.
Let the ritual begin.
I love her. She's so pretty and cute. I would die for her, honestly.
Now, the objective is such as what Professor Anaxa always... Pollux, I shall lift you from the river of souls and but if even the slightest trace of your soul remains, the soul that once ferried me to this side of the shore, then please, Lady Almanette.
Did she recognize you?
I'm afraid she is just another spirit trap. Please, go on.
Yes.
There's no need to worry, Elder.
The world?
I understand that you chose to remain silent about the story to protect Casterus, but you no longer need to hide that story.
Well... Styxia. The pearl of the ocean. Plagued by unwarranted
Calamity. Blah, blah, blah.
From where you stand.
Indeed, cannot imagine that those from the ARISU. Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all. But I still can't take that as the final answer. What a.
However.
Please enlighten me, Lady Almond. Your words might truly guide.
You and I are neither warriors nor generals. But what if I refer.
Love.
No one ever invented the word cherish in the era when life was eternal. For all the good things in the world could be revisited, the so-called ARISU was an age devoid of both virtue and sin. People, perhaps the people of Styxia, chose to embrace death not out of fascination, but instead became fixated and obsessed.
Therefore, death.
That's right, Casterus. If you truly intend to deprive.
She's talking so slow. Another ghost with brain damage. It's an epidemic.
To witness it return to a state of stagnation.
Dude, it'll take if everyone talked like this, it'd take us an hour to get through the story. Or it'd take us like 10 hours longer to get through the story.
I understand, Lady. Our limited lifespan shapes all that we know and love. Nestia's love was the chrysalis of gold's first blessing. But it most likely wasn't understood by man. If the world was bereft of death, then the Queen of Styxia wouldn't have played midwife in delivering me into this world. You wouldn't have welcomed me into Itonia. And Aglaya would never.
Oh, my fucking headphones died!
Would never have lived, let alone found happiness.
No warning. Just death. Okay. I guess we're not the only ones dying on this stream. Ow. Phone fell on my foot. Cass touched my headphones. She did. She touched them. Eh. Eh. She's touching me everywhere. She's touched my carpet. Wait. Wait. She's not touching me everywhere. She's not touching me everywhere. No, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. No, I did not mean it. I just meant she's killing everything.
Thank you, Mother.
Oh, she's calling her mom.
I will use all the love I've experienced in this one. My teacher, Anaxagoras, grant me the wisdom of all things. I call upon thee, the stripped dead dragon's corpse.
Oh, damn.
Rises from the earth, falls from the sky. As above, so below. This is the greatest power of all powers. Unstoppable in this world. The
It's
great
a baby!
war that commands
Congrats,
all
Cass!
death.
You're a mom!
I shall
She's
grant you in
no!
grace.
That's all I meant! His head is fucking still stuck in the damn egg. This game is too slow. No, why can't I? There we go.
Will you show yourself again? Must we eradicate this hatred in
I didn't mean it like that, okay? She's so anxious to be alive.
Free will, or was it still water uplift? I weep for the departed. It is your fault.
Damn, my game lagged for a second there. Maybe it just has a really big head. Maybe it's like a chibi style dragon. Chibi dragon. The weird looking tail it got there. So a few people could interpret it that way. Some certain way.
I can breathe easy again. This is more.
You know what I mean? And this time I actually mean it. Because I'm a weirdo, you know? If you know, you know. If you don't know, now you know. You know? It won't. It can't kill me. I've got fucking. Fuck. Dude, I really can't remember names. Hua Hua. I got Hua Hua on my side. MVP Hua Hua has always saved me from all losses. I cannot lose as long as I have Hua Hua on my side.
Still water uplift.
Join the battle.
See, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's just a little freaky. You know what I'm saying? It's certainly a tail.
Set in position.
See, we cannot die as long as we have Hua Hua.
Don't worry, it's just a scream.
Hua Hua, you got this! You got this, baby girl! Hua Hua's my baby and my MVP and the person who will carry me through all things.
Still water uplift.
Will make the enemy
have to worry.
I can breathe easy again. Recalibrating.
They cannot die. Come on, while they're down. We got this. We got that. It's fine.
A one-time enemy.
Another journey begins.
It's got 2 tails.
Practice is over.
For some reason. Just realized.
How many can you block?
We're almost there, guys. We're almost through the first round. Or first half of its life. That was a bit unnecessary, but it's okay. Whoa, is the cure to all things. It's kind of ironic considering she's haunted by what is kind of a ghost, but we love her for it. See, there's a reason she's a judge in the Gento. She's just too powerful. Nobody will die as long as she's there.
Another journey begins.
I can breathe easy again. How many can you block? Practice is over.
Oh, I don't think it matters which one I attack. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
To weep in grief.
Damn, Casper's do rhyming now? Sister, oh, she's in there somewhere. Come on, we got this.
They may be moving by instinct, but there is fury welling up within them.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
How many can you block?
Yanqing, you're not doing much, but at least you're contributing. Oh. Oh. Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Don't worry, it's just a script.
Time to crush them all, like he said.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
This is no way to that fight.
Me at the beach. Spreading that polluted water piss. Me splashing around playing at the beach after I took in a piss in the water. I meant to say. Oops.
Practice is over. Swords to set.
Another journey begins.
Uh-oh, skiddios. Yet another reason I don't like the beat. What do you mean? We all do it. What do you mean you've never taken a piss at the beach? Oh, hi, Kutaro! It is a masterpiece. Thank you.
Time for swordplay.
It's great timing. You walked in on.
This is more than a battle.
Walked in on we were having a very important conversation about reasons why you should go to the beach. We've also walked in on Hua carrying this entire fucking fight. Actually.
The sword is like water, cannot remain still.
Still water.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Good thing I'm not a gentleman. I'm a gentlewoman, and I do pee in the water. It's very ladylike to pee in the water. I mean, you don't want to go sit on a gross toilet. The ladylike thing to do is to pee in the sea. Release all your fluids back into the world. Shit.
Another journey begins. Destiny for oblivion.
That might have been my karma. It's okay, Hua, that was my fault.
How many can you block?
That was my fault. Shit. Come on. Whoa. Damn it. I don't have time. Why is this game defaulting the speed? There we go. Yeah, exactly. It's a pea soup. All the pea goes in there anyway, so what's the difference?
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Free will, or was it still water?
Do we all, do any of us really have free will? Who needs free will anyway?
This is more exciting.
Another journey begins.
Practice is over.
Oop, I did not mean to do that.
Swords descend.
I weep for the departed.
No, I don't even think we get even a quarter of it.
I
Maybe like 10% max. I think I saw a video about this once, actually. Like, someone asked how long would it take for everyone in the world to drink the entire ocean. And I think the answer was like, we wouldn't be able to, because there's just so much water. Okay, so it take us generations to do that. I can't remember the exact answer though, sadly. Everything's burning to ashes because everyone's dying.
Free will or was it just for bliss?
We can't die if we just set everything on fire. Uh-oh, skiddios. It's okay, this attack wasn't too bad.
How many can you block? Practice those swords to set.
See, Yenching is contributing. He's doing plenty. There we go. Uh-oh, skiddios. You're built different to drop. No! You're built different. Auditory. In the good way.
Sleep in peace.
Damn, Casterus. Damn.
I'm sorry I have to wake you up from ancient, and I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid. Do you remember me? I'm the girl you once carried across the Sea of Souls. I'm sorry I wasn't able to remember you, but with the help of many people, I'm back, Pollux.
Her head's still fucking in the egg.
I know this might not be what
Or
you
just
wanted.
her head is in the egg.
But I have to do this. So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Nether. Please take me to where the core flame of death rests.
Oh, Casterus.
I'll be going now.
We won't have to go into an egg, right?
They may look scary, but as long as...
Uh-oh, skiddios.
What's wrong?
I feel dizzy.
Are you...
What's wrong with her?
Her time is almost up. If I don't go now...
What? Oh no! Is there...
Don't worry. I promised I would ask Thanatos for the Trailblazers' right to roam the Earth again. Mem, stay here and keep a close...
Go on, Cass. Make sure not to leave yourself with any...
Let's go together.
That's not funny.
It's a deal then.
After all, you still ended up back here.
Aww.
So the legends were true.
Yes.
It's so pretty.
Just like the flower fields we tended to back then.
Is that you?
Do you?
I don't have the memories from that time, but
I see. Call me Thanatos, then.
Aww.
However, since
Her
you
and her
recognize the name,
Pac-Man mood.
I must
Her and
already
her
know
magic
everything
wheelchair.
about Thanatos.
yes. I'm here to...
You know, my sister was a sympathetic, but rather sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind,
Aww.
just like...
Can you tell me, what did you do, Polixia?
A long, long time ago, there were a pair of like-minded twins, but fate was cruel. The price of attaining divinity...
That trial was indeed...
Then you should already know that my sister voluntarily gave... But I couldn't accept that. Why did we have to kill each other for a future she'd never see herself? That's not fair. So, while weaving the laws of the new world, I shattered the forbidden bottom line for life. I reshaped my sister's soul and took the... But our fates were already decided. Aging is an unbreakable law of nature laid upon humankind, created at the same time as death. When the living die, if the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the netherrealm to await creation.
No, because she's so pretty, honestly.
If they raise their right hand, the soul is rejected by
She's
the
so
netherrealm
cool with her
and
magic
returned to the
wheelchair.
mortal realm to continue walking the earth.
That's why the Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment.
Yes. Death was originally a
Sorry
pair
if
of
I'm not
hands.
talking much.
They were split in
I'm
twain when we reached the mortal
so
realm,
engrossed
never to touch each other ever again.
in I'm so engrossed in the story that is these two.
The half of Thanatos
She's so pretty,
represents
though.
life, the undying human who grants death. That was the curse.
Then, what about you?
As the half of Thanatos representing death, from then on, my Titan also no longer existed in this world. The cycle of life and death stopped. Soul, what irony. My selfish desire to save your life gave you and the world, then what was left of my reason?
Magic wheelchair!
Behind in the netherrealm.
Her wheelchair really is magic!
Taking care of these flowers day after day, until there is now a sea of them. All while mulling over the subject of life, death, parting, and enduring an endless loneliness.
Fate is absurd, and our lives were a mirrored image of one another. We walked different paths.
I had hoped. I'm sorry.
I lived my life well. It didn't...
Even though I forced these...
Too many responsibilities were forced upon me in the course of this long... But I realized recently that if it weren't for your blessing, I wouldn't have made it here to reunite with my missing half. I wouldn't have understood the
meaning of our...
This sea of flowers blooms on dead land. Because we sowed it with the seeds of our separation.
She really is.
Tears of loneliness.
They see me rolling. They hate it.
That's why
The
Thanatos
riding, the
cannot create
howling,
living
the
beings at
riding.
will. Nor can the hand, because the life and death of mortals.
Are you saying there's
No. No, life and death weigh equally.
They should, she's like, you should have to decide who dies and where they go.
We've taken quite... I had a feeling, even back then, that we would
Bro,
meet
as
again one
I love her wheelchair, but holy
to
shit,
embrace
does it move
one
slow.
another after a long separation, to come in search of retribution. Tell me the answer that's already been written, and let us draw. It's been far too long. I always hoped I would see you among the hut.
I know. You don't have to shoulder death's authority on your own so let's give our core flame to her. And our responsibility as Thanatos was never about picking out favorite souls. Let's tend the field together. What do you think?
Yes, just you shall wither. And as foretold by the prophecy, Thanatos' authority, our fated moment, has arrived. Yes, but unlike that... Yes. Complete your trial in this life. Grant me that you've been tempered by life and death, like a raven butterfly.
I will. After a cycle of life and death will flow.
Just one last...
Of course.
Please.
I promise you, when we meet in the next world, even if we do not know, I will still hold you tightly in my arms.
Casterus, you're as beautiful.
Oh, these two.
I will bring rest to death. And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
These two. I'm crying. These two are too wholesome. This game's lagging.
Time flies. In the blink of an eye, the 15th entry hour is already at hand.
Why is the game lagging so much now?
When this farce is over, your soul will be placed on the scales of life and death.
No need to ask so many times. Of course I am.
Then why do you drag your feet? Is your fear of crowds holding you back again?
Damn, the game's lagging so bad. What the fuck?
I simply find them too noisy. Paying attention to conceited
Such harsh words.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh. I did not expect to hear that from you.
I know myself better than you think I do. At the very least, better than
He's so arrogant.
you.
But like, he's pretty.
Men whose ends are nigh have but kind words. Well, that is exactly why I chose you.
Should I thank you for the compliment?
The hour of the trial has come. Do you have...
I suppose there is no point in putting this off any longer. Do you recall where we...
You were saying that Amphoreus' history is cyclical.
Indeed. The demigods that bear the core flames eventually become the new titans at the world's end. Remember what happened on the Holy Mountain? Calypso, Naias. As their destined ends approached, one by one, they left this world. Unfortunately, while their journey is consistent with ours, you and Calypso, as well as Nicodor and Naias, act as supporting evidence. For all the pains I took to reach this point, I had already lost hope of ever obtaining definitive proof.
These
That
two are
is,
so pretty.
until I met a girl named Polixia and her sister. If Castorus was truly sent from the past to the present for the Titan's self-serving reasons, if the Twins of Death can bridge two cycles to reunite at the shores of the Sea of Soul...
Well, that is all well and good, but how can you be so sure? If there is even...
It matters not. The most important
There we
quality
go.
a scholar
Now it's
must
all better.
possess is foolhardiness. Besides, I, Anaxagoras, am come. Let us go.
I don't think there's much of this story quest left.
Fine. So...
Let those cry. Let them hear the voice.
As always, that woman knows...
Professor Anaxa.
Everyone must cast their vote.
Prof.
Akuma has stood strong under this... But that is not what you're asking, is it?
Nothing.
I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take...
So...
No, I don't. Because that question is not yours. Is Aglaya entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me listen up. I'll say this only once. Flip your perspective around. You still have time. So give it. Tell it to those begging for something.
Thank you, Professor Anax.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
Who?
That'll depend on how well you perform.
No, we're gonna end it here. I'm gonna comment on how you call every girl pretty, but fair enough. Yeah, they're all pretty. Like, what do you mean? They're all very pretty. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you in the next live. Bye.